Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Woo! Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone is doing just fantastic. We're going to play some Marvel Champions, but first we got a package from By the Same Token, which we are going to be unboxing and checking out to see what kind of new goodies we have. What's up, Blazing Glory? Wikipedia got a new published Peter Parker deck using Power of Flight. Oh, interesting. Dang. Okay. Because does Swinging Web Kit give him the aerial, or is it just for Swinging Web Kit? Yeah. Sorry about that. I grabbed the wrong stream key for Friday, so I'll have to fix that because I set them all up this morning, and then just went to the last one I set up, which happened to be the Slay the Spire stream. So here we are. We got it. We figured it out. We're having a good day. Awesome. So, has anyone tried Trickster Takeover yet? You just got yours yesterday? Yeah, I've tried Trickster Takeover. I really like the Enchantress. Loki is good. I think the more that I play Loki, the less I like Loki. Not that I don't like Loki, I do enjoy Loki. It's a little bit easy. So I think adding in some modulars that kind of like up that difficulty is really what's going to make Loki shine. Enchantress is mean. Mean. So, nice. Very cool. So, let's go ahead and unbox and see what we got. Dude, I don't know what has been going on with my mail carrier, or like, but this is like the second package in a row I've gotten where they have, it looks like they drop kicked it to my front porch. Like, it has just like been absolute. So this is not By the Same Token, because like this has happened from like a couple of other things, and they have like really put the packages through the ringer recently. The chat isn't updating on the video. Oh yeah, let me fix that real quick. It should now, because what was going on is I grabbed the chat from the Slay the Spire stream. Oops. That's on me. The rest of the deck is for energy icons. The deck is a surprising amount of treachery. Oh, interesting. Nice. How do I get this thing open? Yeah, so the mishap, I grabbed the stream key, which is kind of where OBS, which is the program that I use to stream everything. I grabbed the key and pointed it to Slay the Spire, and then I also have to update the chat every single time I do that as well. And so whenever I do that, it was just pulling. So if you had commented on or sent a chat in the Slay the Spire stream, it would have popped up here. But here we are. So By the Same Token, this was sent to us. So full disclosure, this is a sponsored video, all that good stuff. They do help sponsor the channel. If you are interested in By the Same Token stuff, you can use the link down below if you're on YouTube, or you can type in accessory, the command accessories, so !accessories. So to get 5% off your order, as well as financially help support this channel. So yeah, let's see what we got. Ooh, oh, those are pretty. So these look like damage counters. So little health dials. Come on, focus. Nice. Oh, upside down. Okay. So this is going to be your hero health dial. And then this is going to be the villain health dial, which is going to be a little bit larger. I love these for traveling. I like to use the tokens because I have like the city stand when I'm streaming. But and then they have this little kickstand too. So you can put this in, and then it doesn't look super great on stream, but whenever you're playing, that is super nice. And the villain dial is going to be a little bit different. They are magnetic too, which I always thought was cool. I use your car odometer for health tracking. That's amazing. Yes. Nice. Nice. So those early, they're threat dials. Nice. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Gives the vibe of like the threat tokens. Right. Nice. Really need to grab some of the stun, tough, and confused tokens. You lost mine. Oh no! Oh no. Well, if you do, make sure to use the code and get 5% off. Seem to keep healing. Yeah, right. Expertise Nelson, does sidestep, and jump flip trigger unflappable? Yes. Yeah, they're both defense cards, so yeah, as long as you don't take damage. Nice. Let's see what else we got. The threat tokens are cool. Are the so like this would be like a side scheme and then the main scheme? That makes sense. What else we got in here? It feels like I'm unpacking like a stocking from Christmas. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we got some active tokens for oh, and bird counters. Nice. Okay, this is great. Look at these. So like these are all falcons counters. But where did I see it? There it is. Birds. So for the aerial, what is that card called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember the card. But we got bird counters, so we can have 5 of those. Bird is the word. Falcon's flock. Yes, thank you so very much. Won't be here long, but I hope all is well. Great to see you. Drop it. We've got doubt. So this is for Shuri's obligation, I assume. So we got those. So Shuri can overcome T'Challa's doubt and continue to play attack and thwart events. We've got target. So target spotter, I would assume. So the card target. Oops. The card target spotter, where you're able to engage minions that when they enter play. Target spotter. I've seen some really cool decks utilizing like Thor in this. That was fun. I played with somebody who was using that for the Trickster Takeover massive multiplayer at Gen Con. That was cool. So we got 2 of those. Got emergency flock counters. Falcon getting all the love. I really enjoy using Power Flight in a unique way for Spider-Man. Depth Focus with it. Let me play Swinging Web Kick. Nice. That's awesome. I need to play more Shuri and Silk. Wasn't playing a lot when they came out. I just like Falcon and Winter Soldier way more. Yeah. I love Shuri. Shuri is so good. I love her so much. Been using dice. I like the dials for the main scheme. Yeah, the dials for the main scheme is really nice. We'll try these. We'll use them and see how they work without the or in lieu of the tokens. And then we got aerial recon. Pew 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 pew. Focus. Come on, camera. There you go. Aerial recon counter. So whenever you deal somebody out that top card of the encounter deck, you can remove those counters so that you don't deal the next one. So we got active and inactive. Okay, someone help me with this one. I am active, inactive. Active, inactive. What would that be? It's always kind of fun to try and think. I know it's going to be something really cool, but Spectrum. Oh, for for her forms. That makes sense. Yeah. So you'll have 2 inactive and then 1 active form at a time. Got it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I also like how they continually add support for like older heroes. I think that's pretty cool that they do that. What else we got in here? This is a this looks like some sort of holder. Hardcore. Don't force it. Oh, I think there's another piece to this. Oh. Ooh, a new board. Oh, what do we think it is? Oh, that's really, really pretty. Look at this. This is a comic style board. Let me get it out of the packaging so we can take a look at it. But I really like this black and white vibe. This comic vibe. Oh, that's super pretty. And it feels like it's kind of team agnostic there. So we've got what looks like potentially a Nightcrawler, Sentinel, Spider-Man. But it has a very old school kind of like, you know, pre-2000s comic vibe. We just released the comic book episode yesterday for Shadow of the Cast. And so this feels very thematic here. That's cool. Nice. Well, we'll definitely use that for our first 25 cents. Nice. Definitely use that for our first game. Our first game is going to be the Serve and Protect deck that Boom Guy made. Okay, so this is a stand for the board, it sounds like. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. So this is like a display stand type situation for the board. That'll be fun. I'm going to put this on the back, like behind me. I'm going to find a spot to throw this up and maybe like rotate in and out the boards. But so yeah, those stick together. And then we got a little stand for them. It's going to go right behind me. I think I'm going to display the Vision board. I still love that Vision board. It's so pretty. I also really like the X-Men board, or like the Cyclops board. I just think, yeah, it's so nice. Okay, very cool. You think you can put cards on them? Yeah, you could put cards to the side, which is pretty cool. I think you can kind of display them like that. But I'm not... It's a little bit too wide for like a upright card. That's cool. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. That's super fun. I like the stand. The stand is fun. You can do these. You can do the base card. Oh, for the Star Wars, yeah, for unlimited, you can put base cards there. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like I should have a base card around somewhere. I have a leader. Oh, nice. Beautiful. That's kind of fun. Put that there. Let's see if I can grab that. There we go. Vision board has been displayed. Beautiful. Now I have to move the disc off disc that's right behind it. How is that game, by the way? I've seen it in my LGS, but never looked into it myself. I adore it. I think it's a really, really good game. If you like trading card games, if you like head-to-head kind of battle card games, very solid. Definitely look into it, especially if the lore is something that speaks to you, because it's very solid. It's the first trading card. I guess technically I played Lorcana for like 2 months before Unlimited came out, but it's like the first trading card game that I've actually gotten into, and so I've enjoyed it. I adore the lore, and that's kind of really what drew me in. And then the gameplay is, I think, very solid. Now we get to put all of our tokens away. Okay, so I'm running out of room for all these tokens. So these are my card specific tokens. So that's where Target Spotter is going to go. We have Doubt counters. We have Falcon counters. And then we have Spectrum counters. Spectrum goes in here with the Avenger specific counters. Then we have X-Men. I think I'm going to toss these into the Guardian counter. Put those in the Guardians. Well, there we go. I've been playing TCGs my entire life. Didn't look into it because I don't really need another one. But TCGs are an incredible drain on financial resources. It's impressive how easily they can get you to buy stuff. But no, I really like it. I have a lot of fun with it. Nice. Good stuff. Their boards are really good. They used to just do kind of the black one and then maybe a couple of other ones like here and there. But I feel like they've been putting out some really solid like specific boards and then like other general boards like this one. I don't necessarily think that this is any specific hero or team board. They do have the team ones, which is pretty cool, but yeah, the black and white is super striking. We're gonna be playing. Oh, and it kind of fits the color scheme of Magneto's white suit too. That's kind of cool. Spent over $100 on one item for the fantasy crossover with Magic. Believe me, I understand. Oh yeah, yeah. Was it a specific card? That's cool. Trying to think. Yeah. I have a video that I'm working on. They're all the way over there. I got the card like frames that can display TCGs from BCW. Another one. And I've been trying to figure out exactly what cards to put in there and where to put them in the office because I like them. Let's play some champions. So we've got. Look at that. It's almost like I planned. Oh, here we go. We're gonna throw that on the alert level there. Would Rocket Raccoon's signature resource be shareable to an Iron Man player with the resource reserves? I think so. I think that's how that works. Resource reserve. Exhaust resource reserve. Tuck a resource card from your hand under here to a maximum of 1. Yeah, so if Rocket has resource reserve, he can then allow Iron Man to use it. What's up, Epic Beowulf? How you doing? Alrighty. Here we are. We're going to be playing Boom Guys. I think it was the S&P 500. I think it changed to Servant Protected is the name of the deck. A couple of weeks ago, we did a deck factory where we talked about Servant Protect, which is an alliance card, and then we each built a deck around it. I built an Angel deck. I played that a little bit ago, and then Boom Guy built a Servant Protect Magneto deck, which we're gonna play now. I just hoping one day by the same token we'll make a special token with X23's claws. I know that they have so they have like these ready exhaust tokens. They have ones for each character, and so I know that they have one for the claws there. But are you talking about like a ready exhaust token specifically for the claws? Oh, I was like, I know I've seen this one. This is Puncture Wound, which is close. That could allow Iron Man to reuse. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Patrock against Magneto. Interesting match with Servant Protect. Yeah, we're gonna try it. I think I'm hoping that the richness of Eric is going to allow us to keep the alert level pretty low. You can just pay off some of these guards and keep that pretty low. We'll see. Also, I just haven't fought Patrock in a while. I have not ever played champions on dragon cards. No, I have not. But let's talk about the deck. So it's all about Servant Protect, which is an alliance card, which means that any of my teammates can help pay for it. And in this game, well, I have no teammates, so I can pay for it. And it says, when any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, we exhaust an X-Force and an X-Men character. We prevent threat and give each one of those characters a tough status card. We're running 3 copies of that. And then Magneto himself is an X-Men. And so our ally lineup, because in order to exhaust an X-Force and an X-Men character, we have to exhaust either 2 allies or Magneto and an X-Force character. We've got armor, We've got Iceman. Iceman's great here because he does not need to be ready in order to use his ability. Also, I didn't even think about it, but we got a lot of cards with vulnerable. And so Iceman is just going to wreck Batrocc's vulnerable minions. Nightcrawler, Northstar, and Polaris. Now, none of these are X-Force, but we are running 2 copies of Children of the Atom, which gives each one of the X-Men characters the S-Force trait. So we can kind of negate, or we can use any of these allies along with the Magneto to exhaust. And if we exhaust Magneto, once we have his cape out, we can ready using that ability. After we use his magnetic pull ability, we can ready. And so we're not losing out on too much efficiency there. I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so much. All the villains are so fun. But yeah, I like the villains. I think the villains are really fun. Your girlfriend asked you to make her a Marvel CDB account. Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's really fun. We got 3 copies of Ever Vigilant. Magneto does not start with what do you call it? Aerial. But once we get our cape out, yep, he gets the aerial trait. So the cape is kind of our main priority to grab. Get the aerial trait for Ever Vigilant, and we also get the cape so that we get to ready. Ever Vigilant also readies us so we can get multiple readies every single round. Probably my favorite expansion. 100% favorite on villains alone. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I really like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I feel like people were harsher on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. than I was expecting them to be, but here we are. We've got Mutant Education as well as X-Men Instruction. That allows us to flip down and just recur everything because his Survivor is going to allow us to shuffle in top 3 cards. These are going to allow us to shuffle in our favorite cards. And then once we have the X-Mansion in play, we get to draw a card. So good stuff. We got 3 doubles, 2 power protections. Because we're flipping down fairly frequently, we got Moira in here as well. We got Desperate Defense for even more recursion. There's very few things that we can not recur at this point. With the Survivor, Mutant, X-Men Instruction, as well as Defensive Training. It's gonna be kind of crazy. We got the X-Jet, we got Utopia, and then we got the rest of his kit cards. Magneto is a very rich hero. And so I think we're going to try and lean into that, especially trying to keep that alert level low, because the alert level says that if there are 4 or more threats here, remove all the threats and we're going to flip it. Batroc gets a little bit stronger. And then after a character is defeated except by consequential damage, place a threat here. It's going to be nice because if we have tough status cards, Batroc can swing into the tough and then we're not going to trigger alert. And then we have a hero action, spend a resource of any type to remove a threat from here. So that's going to start with 0. The camera's focusing like crazy, isn't it? I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on. And then as we're just letting that reset, it's been a long weekend, so the camera needs a little bit of time to chill, I think. I'm going to put out some threat. Let's see if it's ready to work again. The joys of streaming, right? Look at that. Perfect. Batroc, after he attacks, we place a threat on alert level, and then when he would be defeated, reset his hit points to 12 and remove 6 threat from the main scheme. Now, this is very similar to Collector 2, where instead of losing when we pop the main scheme, we actually do want to be thwarting through the main scheme because we're infiltrating the island. It's kind of like a progression that we're kind of playing. So this our setup, we're setting rescue captives aside. Alert level, an expert opponent place 2 threats on. Nope. I was like, we have the dial for a reason. So we're going to start with 2 threat there. As a hero action, we can spend 1. We do have to be a hero action. We have 6 threats here on the main. I think I like. Oh, that's 60 threat. That is not what we want. I think I like the dial here for the threat. But I think I have a hard time with it streaming because I can't really see. But if I was able to kickstand it, I would like that a little bit more. We're going to play with it here. Just kind of, try it out a little bit. But the tokens, I think from this angle, and this is just specific to streaming, it's a little bit easier to see it there. When the last threat will be removed, we're going to advance to stage 2A and we win by going through. Be messing around with aggressive stance with Hawkeye because it basically becomes an aspect quiver for him because most of his arrows are attacks. Oh yeah, that's cool. Been enjoying a Venom Protection deck using Nova and playtesting Excelsior. Probably my favorite deck I've made recently. Every time I defend, I'm also dealing 4 damage to something. That's cool. That's cool. Are you like running Change of Fortune in that? Because that sounds really fun. Excelsior looks really cool. That was dropped in the Hulkling article last Thursday. It's a upgrade that's basically a Yarnborn for protection. After you defend, you can spend a lightning resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy, which just makes Change of Fortune so much easier to trigger. I'm so pumped for that pack. I think Civil War is going to be really cool. Yeah, it's a Change of Fortune. Sick. Dragon card is awesome. It gives me the option to play a quick game, but I still prefer to play physical. Oh, yeah. I bet it is pretty quick. You don't have to, like, set everything up. Eric starts with 10 hit points. Oh, yeah. We need our deck. So we have Batroc. I threw in Standard 3 Expert. I went ahead and threw in Batroc's Brigade, and then I threw in Trickster Magic, which is the new mod set from the Trickster Takeover pack. I figured I would try that in something that was not the Loki or Enchantress. Ended up selling your Champions collection. Wow, Storm and Doctor Strange for... Oh, I bet, yeah. Yep, no, they're out of print right now. I tried Spider-Woman deck with Quick Quip, and Thwip Thwip. I haven't. The Web Warrior decks that I've tried with Spider-Woman always feel too slow for me for true solo. I feel like they would work pretty well in multiplayer, but in true solo, I've always struggled to get them running. Good evening. What's up, Levi? Play a lot on TTS because I have a lot of space to play whenever. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Alrighty then. I really like this board. What's the other one that I really like? I like the shield one. It gives me like shield vibes. And the Avenger one is also really pretty. Alrighty then. When he would be defeated, yep, and whenever he attacks, we're going to place a threat on alert level. Boom. Let's go. We're going to start out with 6 cards. We got an Electromagnetic Blast, Magneto's Armor, Utopia, X-Men Instruction, Ever Vigilant, and Metal Shards. Okay. I think I would like to play Magneto's Armor and Utopia. I'm going to mulligan the rest of these, mainly because I would also be okay bypassing Magneto's Armor if I get something a little bit better, right? So if I pull a X-Jet or something like that, I would prefer to play that, but I would not be upset with playing an Armor. Utopia does feel good. We got Asteroid M, Polaris, Serve and Protect, and a Nightcrawler. The other nice thing about kind of mulliganing hard is we do need one of those Children of the Atoms. Avengers, yeah, I like the Avengers a lot. Are you going to make an updated favorite list video for your heroes and villains? I can, yeah. That's something that I've thought about doing. I guess now would be a good time to do it pre-Civil War. Should I wait for Civil War to come out? Hulkling looks insane, by the way. We haven't really talked about him on stream, but Hulkling looks absolutely bananas. You find those videos really interesting? Sick. Okay. Yeah. That's fun. Alrighty. So we got an opening hand. I think it's a nice thing would be to drop Polaris, but I'm also just kind of down to throw Magneto's Armor and Utopia. The one other thing to kind of consider is that we could instead hold Magneto's Armor, use both of these to remove threat from alert level. Mainly because if we don't, he's going to attack us, which is going to add a threat. And then if we add another threat via like a treachery or something, then I think we'll be a little bit out of luck. So thinking we'll drop actually we'll probably drop the Magneto's armor, because then we will have another card. I forgot about the magnetic pull. Do you think Hulkling could make the enhanced cards have value? Could use his double resource upgrades to play them? Potentially. I think the enhanced cards are not necessarily bad because they haven't found the right hero. I think they're just like slow and they don't give you anything, right? It's 3 effective resources for 3 effective resources, but slower. So potentially like really rich heroes like Hulkling could use that. But yeah, I don't know. I just have a hard time with the enhanced cards. I just don't think that they are good. All right, let's flip up to Magneto. Let's use Nightcrawler and Servant Protect to play our armor, which says that after you resolve your magnetic pull ability, if you discard at least one of the following resource icons, and the different resource icons, he gets different abilities. And then magnetic pulls, discard cards from the top of your deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Add that card to your hand. Let's go ahead and trigger that. We got Children of the Atom. That's sad to see go. Armor is also sad to see go. Wrapped in Metal is our card. Okay, so we do have one additional Children of the Atom in this deck, so that will be nice. We discarded a physical, a lightning, and a mental. So we got all of them. So we have a 3/3/3 stat line. We'll go ahead and thwart here. Take this down to 3. I feel like with dials, no matter what, if they go up this way or up like counterclockwise or clockwise, I always will do it the wrong way the first time. Never. I think it'd be interesting to see his double resource upgrades to put his enhanced card in, recur them kind of like a video game money. What's the number one most useless card in the game? Resourceful, I think resourceful, because resourceful is spend 2 resources for a future turn to get 1 resource. The only time I've seen it played, Villain Theory talked about a deck using Quicksilver, because a lot of times you're floating a mental or a physical resource off friction resistance for that last card, so you can play resourceful. That's the only thing I've really ever seen it used for. Domino? There's so many cards that have wild icons on them now that I'm not... I don't know. Nova, I guess. But again, like there's so many cards that have wild resource icons on them these days that I'd rather just throw something in that's a little bit more flexible. We're going to use a Wrapped in Metal to... Hey, I did it the right way the first time. To remove 1 there. And then let's go ahead and just drop Utopia onto the table, which opens up our ally slots, as well as after we play a character, an X-Men character, we can ready an X-Men character. Okay. Stand up. We get 5 cards. We got Metal Shards, Iceman, Energy, Moira, and a Mutant Education. I use wild resources in real life. We are going to start by placing a threat here, taking us up to 4. And then Batroc is going to attack us for 2 plus a boost card. I'm going to take it right into the face. +1. Take 3 damage. Down to 7. And then after he attacks, we add a threat to alert level. Counter card. Puppet Master. In expert mode, this game gains Hinder 1. So it's going to come in with 3. Allies cannot thwart this game or defend against the villain's attacks, and it has a hazard icon. Yeah. I like running the enhanced cards in an all basic Jubilee deck to make sure I always have... Oh, that's fair. An all basic deck to use them. That's fair. Yeah. I can see that. still think, I doubt resourceful is even. Oh, it's not even in a sleeve. I have some older ones, but yeah, I think this is the most useless card. I think there can be things that you can find uses for, but very, very useless, I think. Also, I'm curious, what are other useless cards? That may be a fun video. All right, we are here. Let's go ahead and magnetic pull. So we got lightning for +1 defense, magnetic bubble. I was really hoping to get a +1 thwart so I didn't have to deal with Puppet Master. Oh, I can thwart here. I can do this. I can thwart here, take that down to 1. I can use an energy and a metal shards to play an Iceman, triggering Utopia to ready. And then, there we go. So Iceman comes in with 3 freeze counters. Whenever a minion enters play, I can remove a freeze counter and stun that minion. So he's here, but he can't thwart Puppet Master. But Magneto can. Take out Puppet Master. Hulk is a useless card. Touche. Nice. We'll use Mutant Education and Magnetic Bubble to play Moira. At what, 4? I'm going to go ahead and Iceman to thwart this down to 3. I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego. We'll trigger Survivor, so we'll shuffle Mutant Education, Metal Shards, and Magnetic Bubble back into our deck. And by Hulk, you mean the hero card, right? I know you've said this before, but you feel like, oh, that's true. Legal practice. A rewarding mulligan. But you don't get to draw any cards, right? Legal practice is like, so you want, what, 1.5 threat removal per resource spent-ish. Legal practice is like less than 1 threat because the legal practice card itself doesn't do anything. You have to play the card in order to pay a resource to remove a threat. Also, that She-Hulk ready for a fight deck was insane. That was a fun deck. That was a real fun deck. Stand up. Serve and protect. Magnetic bubble. Mags' helmet. That's 3. Defensive training is 4. Magnetic missile is 5. And a power of protection. I feel like She-Hulk has a lot of interesting mechanics that look cool on paper, but not that satisfying in practice. Try her in protection with serve and protect. It was so much fun. So much fun. Go up to 4. Truck's going to scheme for 2, 3. Takes us to 7. Tristan, hello. Sorry, I'm not talking about the game, but I wonder why your cam is tiny in the corner. Oh, this one? Because I'm not as interesting as the game. I do mean ready for a fight. No, I 100% meant ready for a fight. I'm playing Serve and Protect, and that's where my mind is right now. I meant ready for a fight. Yeah. Good catch. We got Embassy Patrol. We're gonna Iceman. Here, it is vulnerable, so it gets defeated. Well, Iceman works here. That's a good one. Are there any green events that I want to shuffle in right now? There's not. I'd rather hit my Keep or Children of the Atom rather than dropping a Desperate Defense. So I think what we're going to do is hold off, potentially play Defensive Training. I'm sorry. We're going to flip up, trigger Moira, draw into Wrapped in Metal. Do we trigger Magnetic Bolt? What's the worst that could happen? Ever Vigilant, X-Men Instruction, defensive training, Master of Magnetism. We get a double. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we hit lightning, mental, no physical, but I'm not really attacking right now. So we can go ahead and use this to thwart this down to 4. What's up, Don? How you doing? You technically can split personality, but also you draw a card you just don't need yet. Discard them for threat removal and benefit from an empty hand. Yeah. I think my issue then becomes if I am discarding cards that I don't need yet, typically there's not a lot of threat. Right? So if I am drawing into cards that I don't need yet, that typically means it's earlier in the game and then there's not as much threat around. We had our power go out this weekend. So I need to turn on my fan or else my camera's gonna overheat. Okay, well, and this is what I mean by Magneto's very rich. Collector 2, Batroc. Over Collector 2, yeah. Let's use a Master of Magnetism as well as a Magnetic Missile to play the helmet. This is going to give Magneto steady, and then we can use it to generate a wild resource for a magnetic card. We'll go ahead and use Magneto's helmet, wrapped in metal, and a serve and protect to play magnetic bubble. So we gain retaliate 1. Whenever I would take any amount of damage, I place it here. Then if there's at least 6 damage here, we discard magnetic bubble. Then we'll use power of protection to play defensive training, which allows us to recur even more stuff. I'm curious, are there people out there who prefer Collector 2 over Batroc? Ooh, you know what? I'm not going to play defensive training. I'm actually going to spend these 2 resources to take alert level down to 0. I think I'd rather have that at 0. Where's Children of the Atom when you need it? Let's go ahead and punch Batroc for 2. You haven't made it to Collector 2? Yeah. Collector 2 is good. I think Collector 2 is not as well received because of Collector 1. I think Collector 2 is a better scenario than I typically give it credit for. Not since MTS came out. We had a power of protection, a mutant education. We're getting pretty thin on this deck. We better hit the Children of the Atom soon. We got an X-Jet. That also works. Hey, there it is. Children of the Atom. And a electromagnetic blast. Sick. I believe the cape is magnetic. When you aren't streaming, do you flip down to alter ego? Yes. Yeah. My alter ego personality has become biking. Actually, dude, okay, so I started, I swam for the first time, like, as a workout yesterday. Tough. Swimming is tough. My body hurts a lot. But it was very satisfying. It was good. But, oh my goodness. Swimming is tough. Like, oh. And I didn't even swim that far. I swam like 1,200 yards. Ugh. Brutal. I was so tired. Does Collector 2 still have the collection that fills? No, it does not. Collector 2 is very similar to Batroc, where it's kind of like a scenario where you're thwarting down the main scheme to try and like escape the museum. And once you thwart down the main, then you move on to the next one. And then I think there are 3 levels. Yeah, I think there are 3 levels, and you kind of thwart your way through them. That technically makes you here. Oh. I think we're here. I'm going to go up to 5. Troc's going to attack. We're going to take it because we have our bubble. So it's going to be 2 plus 2 is 4. That goes onto our bubble, and we do have retaliate 1. So let's take him down to 9. And then after he attacks, we're going to place a threat on alert level. Encounter card. Drawing nearer. We're going to be putting counters on pursued by the past. So I think we probably will flip down just so we don't have to deal with that. Alrighty. Discard Mutant Education to place a pursuit counter. Mutant Education, I don't think I need to shuffle these guys in, so let's play some cards and then we can flip down. Just started playing She-Hulk versus Juggernaut. Forgot he had Stalwart, hit him for like, oh, yes. Yeah, because of her superpower training. Or not her superpower training. Super strength? Why am I forgetting that card? What is that card? Superhuman strength. Does not discard when you attack a Stalwart enemy. And so She-Hulk hits really hard now. It's great. Yeah, no, the new update in rules really helps She-Hulk. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's pull. Hey, metal shards. Metal shards is a lightning resource, so we get a +1 defense. I don't think we're going to be using that. Let's go ahead and thwart here for 2. Take this down to 3. What's nice about Batroc as well as Collector 1, what you can do is kind of like gamify it, thwart this down, because you progress whenever you like hit 0. So thwart it down, flip down, let them scheme a little bit, and then it's kind of okay. Works really well with Hope Summers as well. I think they should have designed Collector 1 to advance his scheme into Collector 2, making the collection not a game-ending trigger. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I think it would be fixed if he doesn't collect his own stuff. And you can remove more than one thing per turn. I missed the beginning of the stream. What's the idea behind this deck? So this is Boom Guy from Winning Hand Podcast. This is his Servant Protect deck. We did a video on the channel, a Deck Factory video, where we built some decks around Servant Protect, and this is the one that he built. Alrighty then. Why am I? Oh, I just thwarted. That's why. Let's use Power of Protection. I'm gonna hang on to Electromagnetic Blast. Mutant Education and Metal Shards to play the X-Jet. X-Jet will play Children of the Atom. Electromagnetic Blast will allow me to discard for here. I'm not going to use Iceman because I want him around for a while. Sweet. We'll flip down. We'll shuffle in Metal Shards, Mutant Education, and Power of Protection. And then also we should hit our X Mansion here soon too, which will be nice. Servant Protect is fan. I like it a lot. It's fun. I did the Angel deck that was Servant Protect a little bit ago, and that was good. I think Collector 1 to Collector 2, as much as different encounters, is just conceptually odd. Doing so much damage for one game just to run away. I think kind of the idea is that he's immortal, right? Like you kind of deal so much damage and you're like, oh shoot, like this guy doesn't die. Let's run. That's how I've always kind of like thought about it thematically in my head, but who knows? We'll discard Electromagnetic to get drawing the Aragon. Sweet. Magneto is so rich. I would have realized that after 30 yeah, right? So much damage and like, oh, nothing's happening to this dude. We got a Genius, Mutant Education. Give me a X Mansion. There's our cape. That's nice. There's the X Mansion. That's even nicer. Well, I don't know if it's nicer, but it's nice. Magnetic Missile, 2, 4, 5, and a Power of Protection. Beautiful. Go up to 4. Batroc's going to scheme for 2 plus 3. There's Titania. So that's 5. So that takes us up to 9. That's terrifying. Then our encounter card. Okay. It is not a advance, because that would be scary. When revealed, if alert level is on its high side, place 1 acceleration token here. When defeated, remove 1 threat from alert level, and it comes in with 3. That's nice. Alrighty. So we got some threat to deal with. But first, we're going to use a Genius to play an X Mansion. That's going to allow us to exhaust and heal 1 from Eric. I could do it on Iceman, but I don't care enough to. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Mutant Education to choose 2 identity-specific cards and shuffle them into our deck. It's going to go Master of Magnetism and Asteroid M. Thematically, I would not keep fighting. Infiltrate the museum needs some stealth mechanics like Betrayal. In the campaign, are you looking for something when you're infiltrating the museum? I assume so. I just don't quite remember what that is. Like, you're going into the museum to try and find something, maybe? I don't recall the story for GMW. I just kind of have ignored GMW. Then we get to draw a card. Hey, Master of Magnetism. Look at that. I think we have another Master of Magnetism in our deck. Yeah, so we can hit another one. That's nice. Let's flip up to Magneto. We're going to use Master of Magnetism to play our Magnetic Cape. So after you resolve a Magnetic Pull, we can exhaust this to ready Magneto. We are going to thwart this down to 7. Let's go ahead and Magnetic Pull. We lost a strength. There's Asteroid M. We discarded a physical, so we get +1 attack. Magneto's Cape will ready us. Oh, Moira. I forgot about Moira. Ever Vigilant. Okay, nice. Okay. So we can go ahead and thwart 2. Let's thwart 2 here. Take this down to 1. Finally got the cape. Woo! Still a little sad we didn't get a cape for Bucky. Does he have a cape in the comics, or just like from a ready standpoint? It'd be really nice to ready. Let's use Power of Protection to play Ever Vigilant. So we get to remove 2 threat from the main. Take that down to 5, and then ready Mags. We've got a Magneto helmet, a magnetic missile to play an Asteroid M. Stack that on X Mansion. Got 5 there. Let's go ahead and thwart. Removing here, that's going to remove 1 from alert level and clear the security offices. I feel like we built so quick. Oh, he does? And then one of the comics he does? Oh, no kidding. That's amazing. Why does Bucky need a cape? Do people without... No, I guess like people who don't fly also wear capes. Good for Bucky. We got North Star. Serve and Protect is going to happen. Mutant Education. Master of Magnetism. And a Metal Shards. That is going to deck us out, giving us an encounter card. Aura. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Objectively, they're cool. So... I feel like I could see Bucky wearing a cape when he's in like his Thunderbolt era. He's like, we're going to, you know, it just feels sinister. Alrighty. So we are going to place a threat here, but we are going to Master of Magnetism to play Serve and Protect. So we're going to exhaust Magneto and Iceman, who now has the X-Force trait because of Children of the Atom, and prevent that threat, and then give both of these characters a tough status card. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. Batroc is going to attack us, which we will take. It's going to be 2. When this resolves, after this resolves, put 1 here. That 2 is going to knock our tough, and then he gets retaliated 1 because we get retaliate 1 from our bubble. You do believe it was when he was leading the Thunderbolts? That's sick. That makes me so happy. That makes me happy that was actually what happened. Nice. And then we have to place the threat on alert level. Nice. 2 encounter cards. The first one being Rapido. Gains range and deal indirect damage. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Oh, that's... Oh, hey, Iceman has tough. Sick. I was like, we lose Iceman. No. But nope. We're going to go ahead and stun Rapido with Iceman's ability. Then next, we got Master Plan. We do not have a side scheme, so we will discard until we get one. This is Batrox's Brigade. Each minion gains toughness. When revealed, give each enemy a tough status card. When you reveal a non-elite minion, spend 3 resources of any type to cancel the effects of that minion and discard it. It comes in with 6 threats. There we go. Nice. Alrighty. Let's magnetic pull. X-Men instruction, ever vigilant, strength. We've discarded strength so many times from this magnetic pull, electromagnetic blast. Alrighty, but we hit all of the resources, so we have +1 to all of our stats. We will ready. Now we have to make the decision. Do we want to metal shards Rapido? We don't have to because he is stunned this round, so we don't need to do that. We could thwart and then electromagnetic blast to take out Batrox's Brigade. I think that's probably where I want to go. Or we can drop a North Star ready, then take out Batrox's Brigade. Let's do that. So let's go ahead and thwart for 3. This goes down to 3. I was about to say that its Brigade looks like it was just beneficial. Forgot it all. Yeah, it gives toughness, which is annoying. Yeah. Where are we at? We're at 5. Yeah, that checks out. Mutant Education, Electromagnetic Blast, and Metal Shards. Do we have to do all of those? I don't think we do. Let's go ahead and use, well, let's use Magneto's Helmet, X-Jet, and Metal... Nope, that's all we need for Electromagnetic Blast. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Boom, just like that. That clears that. If it removes the last threat, we can discard an attachment with the hero action or hero response. We don't need to do that. What's up, friendly computer? Love his alter ego ability, especially with Asteroid M. Yes, it's so good, right? It's so good. I think we're about to trigger it too. Yeah. We're at 5. He's going to scheme. Oh, we also have a scheme here. That's actually kind of annoying. We may stay up. I do like flipping down for all the recursion. But we'll be scheming for effectively 4 plus a boost card, which a boost card of 3 loses us the game. We could drop a North Star, which would probably protect us, but we haven't seen any extra activations yet, so that could be an issue. What's the worst that could happen? If you were a card type, what would you be? I like upgrades. I like upgrades. See ya. Have fun, Blazing. If we drop North Star, then we actually may not be able to drop North Star, so I think we stay up. We have the bubble. We have a stun minion. I just misplayed this. I thought I was going to be flipping down, but I shouldn't have. I should have held on to something and played North Star and then readied Magneto rather than playing Electromagnetic Blast. So here we are. So let's go ahead and let's toss these. Let's stand up. I'm just a little bit afraid of threat. I think 5 is a little bit too high for me to flip down without any confuses on the table, especially with the minion out here. A double resource. I wish we could all receive the love that the double resource gets every time it's drawn. That's a great answer. I love that. We got 5 cards. We got a Magnetic Missile, Ever Vigilant, Mutant Education, Power of Protection, and a Serve and Protect. A Serve and Protect is also here. Beautiful. Nice. So we would place there, but let's go ahead and Serve and Protect. So we will exhaust, and give a tough status card to both of these characters. Boom. Boom. No threat gets placed. Track's going to hit us for 2 plus 2. That's going to knock our tough. And then our Retaliate is going to knock his tough. And then Rapido is stunned. So no activation there. Counter card. Security cameras. So, well, we would have surged an alter ego. For each character you control, choose to either exhaust that character or place 1 threat on alert level. Oh shoot, and we just popped alert level. Nice. For each character you control, choose to either exhaust that character or place 1 threat on alert level. 2 threat instead if it's on its high side. They are both already exhausted, so we place 2 threat, which pops alert level. Oh no! So he gets +1/+1. There's at least 4 threat here. The players lose the game. After a character is defeated, except by consequential damage, place the threat here, and then we can remove threat. No. Alrighty. He's on to us. All over cards. That's great. Being a quadruple resource, being able to divvy it up. That's awesome. Alrighty then. Well, I guess it's time to do it. Magneto's, let's do Magnetic Pull. We got Children of the Atom, X-Men Instruction, Nightcrawler, Defensive Training, Armor, good, Electromagnetic Blast, nice. So that was a lot. We get to Ready. We got Lightning, Physical, and a Mental. So we get +1 to all of our stats. Let's go ahead and thwart this down to 2. Let's use X-Jet and Mutant Education to play our Ever Vigilant to Ready, and then remove 2 threat, which is going to push us into our next stage. Starts out with 3 threat. When the last threat is removed from this game, put a set-aside rescued captive ally into play exhausted under any player's control. Then we may advance to 3A. If we do not advance, place 3 threat here. Okay, so that's starting with 3, and it threats out of 10 now. It's really interesting how some heroes are very divisive in player opinion, like Falcon. Yeah, I like Falcon in true solo, but he's just way better in multiplayer. My least favorite hero is Adam Warlock. It always feels like a chore to build a deck for him. Nice. I think we're about to take a lot of damage, but I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and thwart for 3 here. We're going to place 3 threat back, but we're going to get a rescued captive. So that comes in exhausted. Does not count against our ally limit. And then we can exhaust this to remove 1 threat from the main scheme. We're going to use a Helmet Magnetic Missile to play Electromagnetic Blast to remove 3 threats. I'm going to go ahead and grab a second rescued captive. That's exhausted. Loaves. Also, my cat likes to watch you too. Aw. My cats wish they could be in this room with me, but they would be sitting right about here, which makes for a tough streaming experience. I did try, like earlier in the stream, like career, I tried to play with cats around. Didn't work. They just want attention. And they deserve all the attention. Alrighty. So we got 5 cards. Defensive Training, Power Protection, Magnetic Missile, Metal Shards, X-Men Instruction. Go up to 4. Trock's going to attack us, which we will take for 2 plus 2. It's enough to pop our Magnetic Bubble. And then he takes the damage. You have a cat. I have a cat. Can you bring them during a stream? I have 2 cats. I have 2 cats. I have Pop-Tart and I have Strudel. Pop-Tart would be better than Strudel. Strudel likes attention. Pop-Tart, I think depending on how I played it, after a while, Pop-Tart would just chill in my lap for the entire stream. She gets very upset when I have to move because her ideal day is sleeping in someone's lap for like 24 hours straight. Ooh, that would be a good one when Tiger comes out, be playing with the cats. Nice. Okay, we place a threat on alert level when he attacks, and then we got Rapido attacking, dealing indirect damage. I'm going to just take that all on Max 4, take him down to 4. My encounter card, Embassy Guard. We're going to go ahead and Iceman him. He is vulnerable, so he gets discarded. Very specifically, not defeated. Pop-Tart and Strudel, were you hungry when you named them? So when I got Pop-Tart, we were in college, and we had a giant whiteboard trying to figure out what we wanted to name Pop-Tart, or name the cat. And so it came down to 2 names. It was either Pop-Tart or Bonesaw from Spider-Man. And we ended up going with Pop-Tart. And then my wife, before we got married, got Strudel, or got a new cat and named it Strudel. And so we thought Strudel was a girl at first because we got it from like a farm family. Like literally like someone showed up in the parking lot and handed Strudel out the window to her. And so we thought Strudel was a boy. And so the idea was it to be named Strudel if it was a girl, which is what it got named. And then Toast if it was going to be a boy. And so it's Strudel. You and your wife seem like an adorable couple. She's pretty great. She carries us for sure. Yeah, so we just did that. We got Dark Designs. Place a threat. He's going to scheme for 2, 4. Takes us up to 8. Yikes. I have to thwart some stuff. I was an adorable couple once. Alrighty, what are we doing? I want to flip down, but I can't. It's hard to flip down. Let's have a rescue captive go ahead and attack to knock off this tough. Okay. Let's use a Magneto's helmet, X-Jet, and a magnetic missile to play Metal Shards, which is going to deal 7 damage here and give myself a tough status card. I could have hit Batroc. I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to hit Batroc, which is going to remove 6 threats, taking him down to 2. And it does not defeat him because of the force interrupt. So I don't get the tough status card, but I think I'm okay with that. Magneto is going to attack here for 2. Oh, and then he's back up to 12. And then let's magnetic pull. Master of Magnetism. So we got a lightning and a mental. So +1 defense and +1 thwart, which is kind of nice. Going to go ahead and thwart this down. Get 1 more rescued captive. Comes in exhausted. Reset that to 3. I'm going to exhaust here to take this down to 2. Power Protection will remove a threat here. Iceman will go ahead and attack to take out Rapido. I'm going to flip down and shuffle in Power of Protection, Metal Shards, and Magnetic Missile. I wish it was Magnetic Bubble. Ah! Oh, wait, hold on. I can't shuffle in Magnetic Bubble. Asteroid M. Boom. Just like that. Look at that. Magnetic Bubble gets shuffled in. Magneto has so much recursion. It's kind of insane. I think I'm going to be able to have Iceman take himself out using Consequential before the deck reset, which is going to be nice because he's out of counter, so we just need to take him out now. Let's go X Mansion to heal me for 1. Take me up to 5. Let's go X-Men Instruction to shuffle a Armor and North Star back in. And then I get to draw a card because we have X-Mansion in play, which is Mutant All right, let's play Mutant Education. So this is 2 identity-specific cards. So let's see if we have our... Nope, yep, well, there's Master Magnetism there. And then... Metal Shards. I like damage at this point. Anyone do anything or play any fun games over the weekend? Played 2 unlock scenarios. Has anyone ever done the unlock boxes? I like Exit more. Exit from Cosmos. I feel like they're like as challenging from like a logic standpoint, but I feel like unlock always feels like I'm just like, that's cool. I would have never done that or thought of that. Unlock is cool. Really a one-time play and that's it. The one thing that I do like about Unlock is that you can... they're not one-time use. They're one-time play, yes. But then you can take it and give it to somebody else. And so we have some friends that we play through an Unlock box and then we give them the box and then they give it to somebody else because you just reset all the cards. Whereas like Exit, you're like tearing stuff up and everything. But yeah, I can't tell how I feel about Unlock, to be honest. I like Exit more. Then there was another one that I learned about at Gen Con that I don't quite remember, but it uses like real life information to figure stuff out, which is kind of cool. So I consider all my games, including Champions, to be my girlfriend's too, since I owned most since we came with the idea of having her go half on box sets, and she's playing. Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice. That's fun. I forget anything? I don't think so. Oh, I needed to heal one when I used Asteroid M. Let's stand up. Yeah, every trip down without recovering, once you have these 2 cards out, you can heal 4 from your identity. That's cool. Oh, I get to draw a card, which is another Master of Magnetism. Yo, let's drop a defensive training. Let's go ahead and use one of the training counters here to shuffle in a protection event, which I think it's going to be Ever Vigilant. Like we could go Serve and Protect, but I think I just want threat removal right now. Also, the number of times, and I mean this in like how few times you reset your deck with Magneto is kind of crazy, especially if you're like flipping every turn. I remember, I did that Ready for a Fight deck, which was kind of crazy. Because I was just flipping and recurring so much stuff, and you could recur practice plan that way. That was fun. We're going to hold on to Master of Magnetism. We stood everybody up, and we're going to draw the 6. We got Serve and Protect, Energy, Metal Shards, North Star, and a Magnetic Bubble. I'm going to place 1 to go up to 3, and then Batroc is going to scheme for 4, 5. Forgot that he had +1, so that takes him to 8. And our encounter card here is Leaping Kick. He schemes and we lose the game. Ah, that's lame. Really good deck though. Really good deck. I think I would probably add some Confuse into the deck. Just for like, Batroc is one of those that like you have a lot of headroom to flip down in True Solo, and we still schemed out. So I do like just having like a Professor X or something in here for True Solo, and when Boom Guy built it, he is the threat dial worth it? I'm tempted. It's really smooth. I like it. I think I would like it more if I wasn't streaming, because I would add the kickstand. Where did I put the kickstands? I would add the kickstand, and like whenever I play when I'm not streaming, everything's on a kickstand, including this, and it pops up. But it's really hard to see, like from like a viewer standpoint, straight down. But yeah, I like it a lot because that would be just right there, and it's significantly less fiddly than like the tokens, which is nice. But from a streaming, I think I'll probably, that kind of works. Can you all see this? Like if I put a number there, like that kind of works, and then I can see it too. Huh. But yeah, Boom Guy built it for all player counts. And so I think I probably would go ahead and add in some Confuse for like True Solo. Oh, the kickstand is amazing. The kickstand for all of these things is 1,000% worth it. And like there are big kickstands for like the board here, and oh geez, and then there's also like kickstands for all the tiny health dials as well. So like I'm pretty sure all the kickstands are working to, yeah, all the kickstands like can work with any dial that they have. So I love the kickstands. When I'm not streaming, I use the kickstands because it makes everything just so accessible here. Nice. Yeah, I like the deck. Stinks that we schemed out, but good deck. Good deck. We had it. I think we had the game in the bag. We would have pushed, and then we had 12 threat to remove. We could have done that. Might buy one for the villain and one for threat. I think they do have villain health dials. I don't think I have them. I think I played with them at Con of Heroes, but they're like black. They're like black and they're a little bit bigger. Well, that's kind of nice. But yeah, I think they're actually this size. I think it's like this size, and it's kind of like a black and white thing. The black bigger one, yeah. That's cool stuff. Sweet. Alrighty, we got another deck built. Have you ever used Swift Retribution in tandem with Psychic Manipulation? I don't think I've ever used Swift Retribution. Is that the villain schemes? I think I stop at that sentence. Oh, wait, it's a green card, or it's a yellow card, isn't it? Or is it a green card? Do one Winter Soldier or Falcon? No, they're fun. I like Winter Soldier and Falcon a lot. I like Falcon's great. Falcon's great. We actually have a deck built already. Community Spotlight deck. I don't know why I just did a British accent there. That was really weird. Where'd I put it? But it's one of the viewers' decks. We got Wikipedia's Woman on the Wall. We're gonna try it. So this is Captain Marvel, Woman on the Wall. It's pretty nice with Phoenix. You make him scheme, but then you use Swift Retribution to make the villain remove threat instead. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't thought about that. I just get terrified of making villains scheme. Because I lose so many times with him scheming, or like with the villain scheming, that I just like, I'm so like scared to do that. Let's find all our standard cards. Two, four, six, eight, 9. Missing 1. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's try it. We're going to switch out to the Avenger board, though. If I put it right there, is that good? Can you all see this? Or should I go back to tokens? Where I built an encounter. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, cool. We're going to do that then. Sweet. Alrighty, Ben. I built a on the run. So we're going to try an on the run deck with, what did I put in here? It was something fun. Mutant Slayers, which is in required shield, and the Leaper. Oh yeah, Batroc. I put him. I was like, he's back. We're gonna get revenge on him. Ah, that's fun. And I need my obligation. There we go. Alrighty. So, Carol Danvers' Woman on the Wall. This is Wikipedia's deck, which is published on Marvel CDB. So, Man on the Wall, play only if your identity has the soldier trait, which we do in both alter ego as well as hero. And it says that you can exhaust it to reduce the cost of the next card you play this phase by 1 for every minion engaged with you. We've got a decent bit of minions in this deck as well. That can get crazy. That can get really, really crazy. I'm going to switch this out to a clear sleeve, or else I'm going to shuffle it in. It was in a Dragon Shield sleeve. So Man on the Wall. Our ally lineup is Agent 13, Angela, which goes and grabs us some minions, Hercules, which gets reduced by every minion engaged with you. If we have 3 minions, we can actually just Man on the Wall Hercules in for free, which is kind of fun. And Nicholas Fury, a Wasp. We also have Bring It for more card draw and more resource generation for minions. Threat reduction with Into the Fray, so 6 damage to a minion. Each point of excess damage, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. We got Moment of Triumph, so we get to heal for every point of excess damage. And then my favorite, probably my favorite aggression card is Follow Through. I just like building around that card. I think that's a lot of fun. Forgot that I had the promo resources in here, which we're not running all the doubles, but this is from Gen Con last year. They gave out promos for Spider-Man and Captain Marvel, the doubles. We're not running a strength or a genius, but we are running an energy. We're running 3 copies of Spoiling for a fight, so we're discarding cards until we get a minion. Put that minion into play and ready our hero, which is going to be nice because Man on the Wall then gets a little bit better. We got Power of Aggression. We got Boot Camp, Hall of Heroes, and the Bell. Endurance, and the Kit. So a lot of minion summoning, a lot of damage being dealt, a lot of card draw. So I think it'll be fun. I also like the idea of kind of playing the deck because we're going to have in this scenario any Marauder minion that's engaged with you gains guard, and then the villain starts to scheme. So once you summon them, you have to take them out. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Alrighty. Let's get it. We got 12 health here for Carol. Carol has so much health. I like Carol's really good. Gotta get away. Put one random Marauder villain into play. Remove the minion with the same title as the villain, along with each other villain from the game. We're going to attach Hope Capture attachment to the villain confident side face up. Alrighty. We're going to re-roll. Wait, hold on. I have a D8 somewhere. We're going to re-roll an 8. Top one's a 1. Of course. Of course. 7. Okay, this is now my damage dice for D&D. I just rolled an 887, so we're definitely rolling this from here on out for damage. So the 7th is Harpoon. So Harpoon has 13 health. He's a 1 scheme, 3 attack. When he attacks you, you can either choose to take 3 indirect damage or give him an additional face card, and then the attacking's overkill. We have to remove Harpoon from here. Harpoon goes away. And Hope's Captor. He gets +6. No, not yet. Confident side face up. So when we flip Harpoon, we're going to flip Hope's Captor and give him an additional stats as well as more health. Each Marauder minion gains steady. In expert mode, the villain also gains steady. When revealed, each player searches in counter deck for a Marauder minion and puts it into play engaged with them. Alrighty, we want Grey Crow. Probably not. Well, Grey Crow has 4 health. That could be 2 attacks, which could be nice. Chimera. I'm going to go Riptide. Riptide is patrol. This starts out with 1 threat, but I don't want to draw Riptide later, because if I draw Riptide later, we could get into a situation where I just can't get threat off of the main. Search the Marauder for Marauder minion, puts it into play, engage with them. If this stage is completed, we lose the game. And then when the villain would attack you, if there's a Marauder minion engaged with you, they scheme instead. What's nice about drawing Harpoon here is Harpoon only has 1 scheme. So that's nice to see. All right, let's get that man on the wall here, turn 1. That'd be pretty nice. I would be down for that. Carol Danvers has the Commander action. This is also a Winning Hand promo. So this is not the official art or an official promo, but this is also from Conic Heroes this year. I was talking to Boom Guy. I think that they are doing more promos at MCDC, which, where did that glare come from? Does it just like, there's just like it catches the light and like right there. Okay, well. There you go. So I think there's going to be more promos. Also, I'm hoping that the giveaway for the Gen Con promo video comes out either tomorrow or the next day, so we can figure out how to win some of the Gen Con promos from this year. Not the Strength, Energy, and Genius that we just looked at for Captain Marvel, but the Civil War stuff. I think that they did an amazing job on all the promos for Conic Heroes this year. We start out with 6 cards. Man on the wall, man on the wall. We got the helmets, Crisis, Holy Heroes is nice, Energy Channel is nice, Spider-Woman is nice, Into the Fray. Villain has steady, so we're actually probably just going to toss Spider-Woman. Got an Energy Channel and a Hall of Heroes. We got an Alpha Flight Station, beautiful. The Bell, Endurance, and Agent 13. Okay. I'm going to Commander to draw a card, which is all of the cards I want. We're going to use the Bell to play Alpha Flight Station. We're going to exhaust, choose and discard a card from our hand. Toss Energy Channel to draw 2 cards. Bring It. And Power of Aggression. Nice. Okay, that's good. Alternate arts at the con were great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because like what they did is they built like little like packs. I think you get like 3 or 4 of them, and then you got to trade them, which was just fun. Beautiful. All right, let's flip up to Captain Marvel. Let's use Bring It to draw a card into Follow Through. Power of Aggression will play Hall of Heroes. I'm going to punch Riptide for 2. Boot Camp or Follow Through and hold Endurance or hold Agent 13. I think I'm going to go Boot Camp. Captain Marvel has the hidden setup ability. Search your deck and discard pile for man on the wall and put it into play. Yeah, right. I think Endurance would be nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and just get Boot Camp onto the table. We have more follow-throughs to come. Agent 13 would be nice to have, especially since we have Flight Station out. Let's go Boot Camp. Just get a setup. Stand up. 5 cards. We got Energy Channel, Cosmic Flight, Moment of Triumph, Into the Fray, Energy Absorption. Beautiful. You gotta love it. We're gonna place 1. Harpoon is going to scheme for 1 plus 2 is 3, so that's gonna take us to 5. Well, that's terrifying to start out. And then Riptide is going to attack us. I'm gonna give him plus 2, so we're gonna go down to 9. Counter card, Pure Force. While Blockbuster is in play, this scheme gains a Crisis icon. While Chimera is in play, it gains an Amplify icon. It has a acceleration icon just printed on it. It comes in with 4 threats. Alrighty. Patrol means that you cannot thwart the main scheme, right? It's not that threat cannot be removed from the main scheme. I'm like 99% sure that is correct. So let's go ahead and Energy Absorption Into the Fray on Riptide here. So 6 points of damage. That's 4 additional damage here, taking the main down to 1. Riptide goes away, and we're going to get a counter on Hall of Heroes. Boom. I'm going to use Moment of Triumph to rechannel. So we're going to heal 1 and draw 1, which is a Photonic Blast. Let's drop an Energy Channel. We're going to use a Cosmic Flight to drop a counter on Energy Channel. Actually, before we do that, hold on. Let's Alpha Flight Station. We're going to discard Photonic Blast and draw into a... Okay, yeah. Then we're going to drop 2 counters on Energy Channel. Nice. I really like the pool aspect. I feel like the pool aspect should have been the cartoon aspect. I don't see them ever adding more. I don't think they are. I think it's kind of a one and done type situation, which I don't think is bad. I would be interested if they did more. Like, I think that the ideas behind the pool aspect were pretty cool. There are people out there who liked it more than me, and there are people out there who like it less than me. I'm very indifferent to it. I think that there are some fun builds. I know Villain loves the pool aspect, but I think it would be cool to have another one at some point. Let's stand up. We've got Photonic Blast, Crisis Interdiction, Photonic Blast, Cosmic Flight, and Spoiling for a Fight. I'm both those people. Nice. Let's go up to 2. Harpoon is going to attack us. Take 3 indirect damage where he gets a face down boost card and it gains overkill. Ooh. I'm gonna give him a face down, another boost card. So it's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are down to 3 health. Ow. And our encounter card, this should be at 3 because of the acceleration, is a shield trooper, patrol and vulnerable. When defeated, the engaged player discards 1 shield ally or support they control. Otherwise, place 2 threat on the... There goes Alpha Flight Station. Okay. Let's go ahead and re-channel Crisis Interdiction. Heal a damage, draw a card. So there's Angela. I don't want another minion right now. Let's Alpha Flight. Let's discard a Angela to draw a follow through. I'm going to go ahead and use Energy Channel to take out the Trooper. We'll discard Alpha Flight Station. Get a counter on Holy Heroes. We're going to thwart for 2 off of the main. I'm going to go up to 3. It's kind of risky to flip down, but I think we have to. So let's go ahead and flip down. We'll draw a card. Man on the wall. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So Photonic Blast will play Man on the Wall. Now I don't mind grabbing some minions. And then we will... Photonic Blast and follow through. We'll play Cosmic Flight. And we're going to hold Spoiling. Let's stand up. And let's go. Need a Moment of Triumph. Yeah, that would be good too. We got Wasp. We've got Spoiling for a Fight. We've got Moment of Triumph. We got everything we need. And a Bring It. All right, that's a lot of cards. 2, 4, 5, and 6. Follow through. I'm going to place 2 threat here. Harpoon's going to scheme for 1, 2. Takes us up to 5 out of 8. Do not draw in advance. Do not draw in advance. Coop. When a minion engages a player, that player discards the top X cards of their deck, where X is the number of boost icons on that minion. Place 1 threat here for each printed lightning resource discarded this way. Wow, that's actually... I didn't even think about the tech that Batroc has against Carol. That's kind of fun. Okay, we'll draw a card with Commander. It's Nick. Okay. Okay. What am I doing here? I think I'm going to heal. I'm going to go up to 8. I'm going to flip into hero form. I'm going to spend Spoiling for a Fight to rechannel. Get a Power of Aggression. And we go up to 9 health. Okay, that's nice. Could get a Man on the Wall Nick after getting some minions. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little scared with this. Like, I want to try and clear that before I get too many minions out. I'm sure you've likely heard of the perfect matchup, but have you thought about playing Nightmare matchup? Cable versus Hela? Oh, that's kind of fun. Yeah. I remember, dude, Get Up in Game put together the perfect matchup series. It's such a good document. Oh my gosh. He's such a good content creator. I know that Step Into the Portal did a 4-player match versus Hela where they were trying to see how many side schemes they could get in the victory display, which was cool. I think they got 22. Wild. Alrighty. Let's spoil for a fight. Who cares about the acceleration anymore? I hope I don't get Patrock. I got Patrock. Good. Yikes. Alrighty, so we're gonna discard 4 cards. Oh, jeez. Oh. Alrighty, so that's 6th, 7th right here. So we're basically never touching that. Oh, that's insane. I feel like that is. There you go. Nice. Captain Marvel gets her ready. Well, that's good. And we have to discard a card from our hand. I'm gonna discard follow through. Now Batroc is our main problem. Okay. Let's go bring it to draw into a bring it. Okay. Bring it, man on the wall, moment of triumph. It's 3. And power of aggression. We'll play Nick. I'm going to draw 3 cards. So we got Hercules, and then counter card. Why are you playing hard mode? Because it's fun. Hard mode is fun. I like the idea of trying to maximize the stuff you can do. I managed to get every copy of Frostbite onto Master Mold just because, oh, that's cool. That's impressive. Because there's no way to like status him to prevent them from falling off. Dang, yeah, that's cool. Is that like an always ready protection build? So Harpoon, we have a block for... Oh, he has Overkill, though. No, we can... shoot. We're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble here. What's the worst that could happen? Got a follow through and an energy absorption. That's super nice. Let's go energy absorption for a Wasp. We get 3 counters on her. Beautiful. Captain Marvel is going to thwart off of pure force. Nick is going to thwart the main down to 3. Then Wasp is going to hit Batroc for 4. I'm going to toss these guys. Enjoy my leadership Snow Bros build, maximizing snow clones. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, giving him overkill. Oh, I have so much health now. We're fine. Let's stand up. I don't know why I'm so nervous. We got a Photonic Blast, Spoiling for a Fight, Cosmic Flight, Power of Aggression, and a Spoiling for a Fight. Go up to 4. We're going to take 3 indirect damage. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go 1 damage here and then 2 damage here to take me down to 7. And then I'm going to chump with Nick. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5. Takes out Nick. And then Batroc is going to attack us. I'm going to take it to the face. It's going to be 2 plus 0. I'm going to just take the 2 damage. I was going to Cosmic Flight that if he had any boost icons, but he does not. We got a Sinister Strike. That's not good. So we got 1 here. He's going to attack us for 3 plus 2 boost icons. I think I'm going to defend. So 2 plus 2 boost icons. Place a counter. Discard 1 card from your hand. It's going to be spoiling for a fight. So a total of 4, 3 damage, Cosmic Flight, no damage. Yeah. And then Master Plan. Hey, more threat on Ku. That's fine. 16. Totally fine. All righty. Spoiling for a fight will heal 1 from Captain Marvel and ready and draw a card into Moment of Triumph. I want to play Photonic Blast, but I need to play Cosmic Flight, I think. Wasp is going to go ahead and throw 4 more damage here. So he only has 8 health left. So Photonic Blast will put him at 3 health left. But we can't take him out this round. If I draw a card, I could get a double, which I would need for Cosmic Flight. I cannot flip down because I will lose the main and lose the game. Harpoon is going to hit. Harpoon hits so hard. If I take 3 indirect damage, I can chump with Wasp. And then that would put me down to 3, and then Cosmic Flight, Batrox attack. I think that's what I have to do. But if I do this with Man on the Wall, yeah, I think I just have to do Cosmic Flight. I'm going to hang on to the Photonic Blast. So let's go Man on the Wall, Moment of Triumph to play Cosmic Flight. We got Photonic Blast and Power of Aggression here. To save, I think if I don't play Cosmic Flight this round, I think I die. Because Harpoon's either dealing 3 damage to me or overkill. And I think I have to take the 3 damage. So I think I'm going to hang on to these guys. And then stand up. We've got Agent 13. Why the heck is Vertigo in my deck? Into the Fray. Into the Fray. That's beautiful. And a energy. Alrighty, my friends. That's kind of exciting. I'm going to go up to 5. Harpoon is going to attack me. I'm going to give 3 indirect damage, and then I'm going to chump block with a Wasp. It's going to be 3, 4 to take Wasp out. And we got an attack of 3, which I will take. 2, 3, 4. Cosmic Flight procs, and we go down to 2. Our encounter card, Drawing Nearer. Okay. We'll start. Place a counter there. Go Photonic Blast to deal 5 damage to Batroc and draw a card. Then I can hit him with an Into the Fray and clear the main and then flip down. This actually should be at 6 because of the acceleration icon. Yes, thank you. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit Photonic Blast. 5 damage to an enemy. If I paid for this using a lightning resource, I draw a card. Draw into the Fray. I'm going to use Into the Fray to rechannel. And draw Power of Aggression. Nice. I don't even need a Man on the Wall. I guess it doesn't matter. So he's at 913. So a Into the Fray is going to remove 2 threat, taking us down to 4. I think I do have to thwart it or attack him. It doesn't really matter. So let's go Man on the Wall, Power of Aggression for an Into the Fray. That's going to deal 6 damage. So that'd be 15. So 3 excess damage to remove from the main scheme, taking it down to 3. Batroc is donezo, which is great. We'll get another counter here and then victory. And that, I think, is the hump. That, I think, is the hump to get over. I'm going to go ahead and thwart the main down to 1. And I'm going to flip down. I guess I'll draw a card. Hey, bring it. I'll toss bring it. I have a lot of bring its. Let's stand up. We will get our nemesis, which Von Rog is not too bad. So stand up. We got a power of aggression, Spider-Woman, Alpha Flight Station. Beautiful. Bring it. Told you. Spoiling. Bring it. Told you. I'm going to add 2. Harpoon's going to scheme for 1, 2 to go up to 5. Then our encounter card is a Dark Designs. Oh no, we get our nemesis. Let's go. Let's go. I was like, if we lose to 2 treacheries where we scheme, I feel bad. My first Thunderbolt I used outside of the scenario was a guy who keeps... Oh, Alice? Yeah. Okay, Young Rog. After Young Rog attacks, place 1 threat on Psychic Magnetron. Psychic Magnetron has a extra encounter card. Place an additional 1 threat here, so that's going to come in with 4. And then these guys get shuffled in. Young Rog is not too bad. 5 health. We can deal with that. I don't know if I really care to get rid of Drawing Near now. Maybe? Probably so worth getting rid of. Alrighty. Okay, nice. That's why we like standard 3. Drawing Near takes an endurance away. Let's go ahead and Holly Heroes for 3 cards. Photonic Blast, Angela, Energy Channel. Why do I keep putting cards over here? What did I do? And then draw a card from Commander. Alrighty. That's nice. Let's go ahead and use Bring It to play an Alpha Flight Station. We can only play 1 Bring It around, so... Then Alpha Flight Station, what are we going to... Get rid of Crisis Interdiction? Yeah. Get rid of Crisis Interdiction to draw a Energy Channel and a Photonic Blast. Sweet. Photonic Blast Young Rog into Oblivion. I don't... Was it on? Was it on the list? Did I just miss it? It's not in here, so I must have just missed it. Oops. Carol is going to heal for 4. It's going to take us up to 7. Let's go ahead and flip up to Captain Marvel. Let's go Angela. So we get to search the top 10 cards of the deck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, I missed that. For a minion. Got Blockbuster, the Shield Trooper. I don't want to discard my Alpha Flight Station again. I guess I will. Okay. Let's go Spoiling. We'll discard until we get a minion. There's Chimera. And we ready? That's how I start the idea with Venom pulling 4 minions. Oh yeah, that's awesome. We have 2 patrol minions now. That probably wasn't the best idea. Oh well, here we are. Nothing we can do now. Man on the Wall will play Spider-Woman. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and Bring It first. Play Bring It to draw 3. Crisis. Crisis. Helmet. Okay, Man on the Wall will play Spider-Woman. We'll half confuse Harpoon. Crisis. Energy Channel Helmet will play a Photonic Blast to take out Chimera. Draw a card, which is the Bell. I'm going to rechannel using the Bell to heal 1, draw into a follow-through. Let's go ahead and just get a follow through onto the table. I'm gonna need that eventually. Then I can't play Photonic Blast. Oh yeah, thank you. Holy Heroes. I have so many problems that I need to take care of. This is bad. We're gonna go up to 7, which is not good. We have to thwart the main. We're gonna probably take an additional encounter card here. We want to take out Young Rog. I'm not gonna play follow through. I can't do that. Okay. Too much stuff going on. Let's go ahead and Photonic Blast. Yon Rog. Draw a card into an energy absorption. It's gonna be really hard not to energy absorption this energy channel right here. Let's go ahead and have Marvel and... No, we'll energy channel. And then we'll take out the Trooper. We'll discard Alpha Flight Station. Okay. Captain Marvel will thwart the Psyche Magnetron down to 2. Spider-Woman will... Yeah. Do we risk the main? There's one dark design. There's the second dark design. What's the word here? We also have easier ways to get rid of threat from the main with like Moment of Triumph and stuff. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Unfortunately, Spider-Woman is only the villain, yeah. Angela will punch here for 3. Okay. Let's stand up. We've got follow through, Moment of Triumph, an encounter card. You're doing surprisingly well with what you've been through in this game. Oh, yeah. Drawing one of those Thunderbolt minions early in the game, like, it always feels rough. But if you're able to get over that hump and you can claw your way back... Oh, I have not been doing this. This has infinite, and yeah, shoot. That's on me. I just, like, I've ignored that because I'm like, we don't need it, but it does accelerate the deck a little bit, so I need to make sure that I'm doing that. Moment to try and follow through into the fray. There we go. Bring it. And a Photonic Blast. Go up to 7. Harpoon is going to attack us. I'll take 3 indirect damage. I'll block with Spider-Woman. +3 by Spider-Woman. Yikes. 2 encounter cards. This is going to be a Marauder and an attack, and we'll lose the game. Nope. Yang Rog's Treason. Discard each lightning resource from your hand. Well, that's sad. Okay. Then we've got Tag Team. Each Marauder minion engaged with you activates against you. Discard 7 cards from the top of the encounter deck. Put the topmost Marauder minions in the encounter discard pile into play. 2, 4, 6, 7. Blockbuster it is. Blockbuster will discard 2 cards. No more threat. Okay. Well, that's cool. Do we lose here? I think we may lose. We discard the top 3. Oh, and we get Young Rog back. Jeez. Ah. Nope. Now we have another minion, so we can actually play Photonic Blast. Just kidding. We're feeling better. That was actually pretty good. It stinks to have Young Rog here, but we can at least take out Blockbuster, meaning that Harpoon won't scheme. Cool. So let's Man on the Wall, follow through to play Photonic Blast to take out Blockbuster. I did not pay for the lightning energy, or lightning resource. Wikipedia, have you tried this with Quinn Carrier? Captain Marvel has to thwart here. Take this down to 5. Angela is going to punch here for 3. I think we may die. I think we lose here, actually, unfortunately. Because Harpoon... Yeah. Yeah, we lose. Because Harpoon is either going to have overkill, which is going to kill me, or I take 3 indirect damage, which puts me at 2 health, and I can't defend against Yangrog. So, yeah. I flip down, we pop the main, and we lose. Yeah, I don't think that there is a way out of this. We could give Harpoon an extra boost card into Finn, and hopefully just draw 0, and then we can chump Yangrog with Angela's attack. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. So we go up to 7. We are going to give Harpoon an additional boost card, and we're going to defend. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4. We have 1 health left. We survived it. Wow. We will chump block here with Yangrog. Or Angela will chump block to go Yangrog. Then our encounter card is Kree Manipulation. Place 1 threat on the main, and then we lose. Okay, well... We were supposed to play with Face the Past anyway, so let's try it with Face the Past. It's the real version of the game. That was tough. We'll reshuffle the villains as well. Alrighty. Well, that was tough. I think, yeah, hitting that one, Yangrog's Trees, and discarding all my lightning cards really hurts. Get Patroc back. Coup goes in here. We got this, though. Let's grab Face the Past. Yeah, the Thunderbolt is mean for sure. Alrighty. Nice. Let's try it again with Face the Past, because I do think that would help a lot. I mean, drawing 3 cards, that would be good. Okay, so we're gonna put 1 random Marauder villain. Let's grab our damage dice for D&D. Where'd I put it? Here it is. That's a 10, but hey, what's up, Matt? Be a little bit more thematic if you win. I am facing the past. A 1. Okay, it's Arclight. Arclight. When she attacks you or an ally you control, confuse the character with the highest thwarts, or she gets +2 for the attack. Okay. Oh, we need Leaping Kick. No, those are Patrocs. Those are not the Thunderbolt. She has 13 health. We attach Hope's Captor there. I do need... to grab Harpoon and remove Arclight. Okay. We start with 1. Each Marauder minion gains steady. In expert mode, the villain also gains steady. Each player searches in counter deck for a Marauder minion and puts it into play engaged with them. Blockbuster? A guard. No, I want something. I want a patrol. Take Riptide. It does love we. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, we got this though. Gotta get away. So we have Riptide engaged with us, who has patrol. Hopefully we can take it out soon. And that would allow us to just not hit the patrol minion. Don't forget my obligation. Sweet. Yeah, it's in there. The obligation. The obligation. Alrighty. Carol starts with 6 cards, actually 7 cards, which is great. And 12 health. Riptide's going down. I would love to get a Hall of Heroes again. Face the past. Don't tempt me with a good time. Spoiling for a fight. Follow through. Crisis. Cosmic Flight. And Into the Fray. I'm going to... Should I hang on to Cosmic? Nah. Hang on to these 2 cards. I'm going to draw into an Into the Fray. Boot Camp. Photonic Blast. Moments of Triumph. Okay. We're going to Commander to draw into a Cosmic Flight. Cool. I should have grabbed Grey Crow. I'm going to have grabbed Grey Crow. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Grey Crow has Retaliate 1, which allows us to rechannel turn 1. That was silly. Definitely should have grabbed Grey Crow. So we can attack Grey Crow and then rechannel. So we're gonna have done that. All right. Flip up. We're going to hit Grey Crow for 2. We're gonna get hit back for 1. We're gonna Moment of Triumph to rechannel to heal, and then draw into Crisis. Alrighty. Let's face the past. So searching counter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your Nemesis minion and reveal it. Ready your hero, draw 3 cards. Remove this from the game. So ready. Jan Rog. Oh, Jan Rog. There we go. But we do have a Photonic Blast, so we're good. We get to draw into a... There's another one. Spoiling and a Spoiling. Alrighty, let's just grab all the minions. How about that? Let's go Spoiling for a fight. Into the Fray. And Crisis Interdiction to play Photonic Blast to take out Jan Rog. And we get to draw a card into a Bring It. Wish I had that one turn. Summon Jude Law. Untap, draw 3. Let's thwart the main. No, let's hit Arclight for 2. And let's spoil for a fight. Not Batroc, not Batroc, not Batroc, not Batroc. We get Chimera. So we get the ready. Let's attack Chimera for 2. Let's Icarus ourselves. Let's spoil for fight. We've got a Shield Trooper. We get the ready. And let's bring it for 3. Bell, Endurance, Energy channel. Okay. Let's go the Bell, Boot Camp, and Cosmic Flight to play Photonic Blast and take out Chimera. That'll draw us into a helmet. I'm going to use the helmet to play a Endurance to take me up to 15 health. Then we'll drop an energy channel on the table, and then we're going to punch Grey Crow. Alrighty. Hopefully, it doesn't feel like we... Yeah, it feels like I really wanted to draw into like a... Man on the Wall, or Hall of Heroes there. There's Man on the Wall. Crisis. Alpha Flight. We have to take out Shield Trooper before we play Alpha Flight. Fool me once. Into the Fray. Oh, that'll be nice. And a Spider Woman. I'm going to go 1 here. Any way to get a Doctor Strange pack for regular price? I think at this point, not really. I think they're just kind of like all over the place when it comes to pricing on Strange, and I don't know if they're reprinting. Unfortunately, I don't think really. How many cards are in your discard now? Yeah, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So almost half the deck. 18, 19. Almost half the deck through turn 1. Arclight, I can either give her +2. She hits for 4. I think I'm okay with that. And then we'll get hit for 6 plus a boost card. But we have a lot of healing, so let's just take it. It's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're at 15. So 5, we go down to 7. And counter card is Dizzying Deeds. Exhaust a character control. If the following enemies are in play, Arclight, she is, we stun a character. Oh no, that's sad. Well, that's not good. That's really bad. Alrighty, cool. Awesome. Love that. Let's go Crisis Interdiction to rechannel. Hey, look at that. Got an energy absorption. We are better off now. Let's go energy absorption for a Spider Woman and confuse Arclight. Facebook Marketplace. Okay. My buddy just found a good one and it's for $100. Has the regular price always just been a kidney? Basically, yes. Let's go Into the Fray to play Man on the Wall. Man on the Wall will play Alpha Flight, and we'll just discard it later. Spider Woman will thwart 2 here. Stand up. At least this Arclight doesn't have overkill. Energy channel. Follow through. Can I discard an empty energy channel to get rid of a stun? I think so. Right? Discard energy channel. Deal 2 damage to an enemy to a maximum of 10 for each energy counter here. It's an attack. I think I can. That's cool. Okay. So follow through. Nick, energy channel, bring it, and a bring it. We'll go 1 here. We're going to confuse the character you control with the highest thwart. That's going to be Spider Woman. We'll chump block with Spider Woman. Be 2, 3 to knock her out. Nice. Then the Shield Trooper hits me for 2. This has patrol, so I actually need to... I couldn't have thwarted there. So Spider Woman will have attacked there instead. Nice. And counter card, Disavowed. Increase the cost to play each shield card by 1. Place 1 threat here for each shield card in play. So 1. So that comes in with 3. 4. Alrighty. So let's discard Energy Channel to get rid of the stun. Let's Alpha Flight a... Actually, before we do that, let's bring it to rechannel into an Agent 13. Let's Alpha Flight an Agent 13 into a Power of Aggression. Okay. Bring it to draw a card into a Moment of Triumph. Oh, I don't have to get rid of... I'm going to hang on to Power of Aggression. Man on the Wall. These 3 cards will play Nick. And I'll draw 3 cards. Another Power of Aggression. Follow through. And a Hall of Heroes. Well, wasn't that just beautiful? 1. So satisfying. So satisfying. Seeing the threat dial. Yep, glad it's in my order. That's in. Nice, yeah. It's really clean. I like it a lot. That worked out well. Captain Marvel's going to take out the Trooper, which will discard Alpha Flight. Yeah. I was like, I could technically discard Nick, but I do not want to do that. Because Nick is going to be my blocker. Nick is going to go ahead and thwart 2 off of Disavowed. Okay. Let's stand up. We got Energy Absorption. Energy, we got all of the energy. Photonic Blast. Angela. And a Wasp. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Love to see it. We're going to scheme out here, I promise you. We got 1 here. Arclight is going to attack. We're going to confuse Nick and then block with him. It's going to be 2 plus 2. There goes Nick. Getting him into the reshuffle. We only have 1 more card here, which is great. And our encounter card, Bound by Business. We're going to go ahead and get a Marauder. Nope, that's a shield. There's Vertigo. She has guard. Nice. Okay. Oh, and we get 1 more card, actually, because it's valid. Dark Designs. Scheming for 2. 3. We don't lose the game. We have to discard a card from our hand. It's going to be Angela. It does, yeah. I just missed it. Alrighty then. Let's go Man on the Wall. Energy to play Photonic Blast to take out Vertigo. That's going to draw us a card into a Hercules. It's an encounter card. And we're shuffling. Okay. So we are going to scheme out if we don't do anything about that. Energy Absorption to play Wasp. I think I have to thwart here. Take that down to 5. It hurts me. It hurts me to not attack with Wasp, but I think I need to thwart. I'm just gonna thwart 1 here. Oh, take that down to 4. Just to give me a little bit more room. I'm gonna toss her, and I'm gonna stand up. We got Nick again. That's nice. Agent 13. Helmet. Into the fray. Beautiful. And I bring it. Give me a minion. We're going to do 3 encounter cards. Yeah. I think I'm happy. No, I'm not happy with what I had to do, but I am giving them the options that I had. I think that was the right call. We'll go up to 5. Arclight's going to attack. We're going to give her +2 for the attack and block with Wasp. Yeah. Discard 1 card from your hand. No. We'll toss Agent 13. Wasp is donezo. Come on, let's survive this. Surge. Each player engages the minion engaged with the player clockwise from them. Surges into a shield trooper. Okay. We've got a nowhere safe. Place a pursuit counter and then discard a upgrader support that we control. I'm going to get rid of... I do have an Into the Fray. I'm going to get rid of... follow through. And we've got a Bushwhack. Player defeated the scheme, searches the encounter deck and discard power for a Marauder minion and puts it into play, engage with them. And then we shuffle. Okay. Team. Okay. I think I thwart here. I bring it for an extra card. Then I have Man on the Wall to drop Nick. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and basic thwart Bushwhack. Let's go find a Marauder minion. Harpoon. I could go Harpoon. With the 0 scheme, that feels good. So if we go 0 scheme there, Shield Trooper also has 0 scheme, so we could flip down. But Shield Trooper has patrol, so we do have to take care of that before we flip down, okay? So there's Harpoon. Let's bring it to draw into an Angela and a Bring It. Let's rechannel using Bring It for a Power of Aggression. Nice. Okay, that's good. Man on the Wall, Angela in the helmet will play Nick Fury. It's going to draw me 3 cards. We got Spoiling, Into the Fray, and a Energy Channel. Okay. Nick will... oh, he costs 1 extra, doesn't he? Shoot. So I guess I would have used Power of Aggression for that. Yeah. Nick will thwart here. I don't think I can take another minion right now. Because I think there's maybe like 2 minions left and one of them's Batroc, and I really don't want to take him right now. I think I lose if I draw him. So that's kind of what my thought is behind there. I'm going to go ahead and Into the Fray to hit the Shield Trooper for 6 to remove 2 threat from here. Take that down to 3. I'm going to go up to 4. She's scheming. I think I actually have to hit Harpoon. And take that down to 4. We'll get another counter on Hall of Heroes. I need Spider-Woman. Stand up. We have a block. The trooper will hit us. That's fine. Got Moment of Triumph. That could be nice. Moment of Triumph. That could be nice. Cosmic Flight. Energy. And a follow through. Okay. I want to go against Expert Claw with Hydra Patrol. Nice. Let's go up to 5. Arclight's going to attack. We'll confuse and then we'll block. +2. There goes a Blockbuster. That's nice. The other thing is if I pulled a minion and it was a Marauder, we would lose because she would scheme instead of us attacking. Shield Trooper's going to hit us for 2. And our encounter card. Cool. When a minion engages a player. Let's remember that this time. And then there's an acceleration icon. Okay. Moment of Triumph will rechannel. Draw into a Crisis Interdiction. We've got Man on the Wall. Moment of Triumph to play Crisis Interdiction, I guess? No, that's not good. Man on the Wall, Moment of Triumph to play Cosmic Flight. Energy. We'll play Follow Through. And then we'll punch here for 2. What's our defense plan? Hopefully we have Cosmic Flight. Okay, we're good. We're gonna toss Crisis, and we're gonna stand up and hopefully not die. We have to take out Shield Trooper next round because we need to thwart. Come on, give me Spider Woman. I need a Confuse. Crisis, follow through, Photonic Energy, Spoiling. Alrighty. I'm gonna go up to 7. Arclight's going to attack. I have to give her +2. I cannot confuse Captain Marvel. I have a Crisis Interdiction. So if I confuse Captain Marvel, I could basic thwart, but then I don't have a way. I could Photonic Blast the Shield Trooper. To take out the Shield Trooper. I could basic thwart Captain Marvel to clear, and then Crisis Interdiction to clear 2/2. No, I'm not gonna have aerial. There. I will heal 1. It's a tricky situation, my friends. But if she attacks us for 4, it's 6 plus a boost card. 6 plus a boost card minus 3 is 3 plus a boost card. We should be fine, actually. Right? Let's give her +2. So 4, 5, 6. Prevent 3 of it to take 3, 4, 5. We're down to 2. Okay. Encounter card. Bound by Business. Discard until we get a Marauder. Which I don't know if there are anymore. Oh, Batroc goes away. That's nice. Sweet. So, no more minions for us. That's good. Captain Marvel needs some health. So we have to find some health here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna rechannel into Captain Marvel or into Spider-Woman. We're gonna be very, very happy. Alrighty, that's our game plan. Let's spoil for a fight to heal 1 and draw a card. Photonic Blast. Alrighty, let's go ahead and Energy Absorption into the Shield Trooper to take it out. We have to place 2 threat on the main scheme, so we lose. I think, right? Yeah, we lose. I can't get around the Shield Trooper. Well, that's too bad. Okay, so let's do this. Let's hit Arclight for 5. We'll draw a card into the fray. Beautiful. Alrighty, nice. Okay, so we're good there. We can hit Man on the Wall. Photonic and Crisis to hit into the fray. 6 points of damage. So 2. So 4, 5 rolls over. So we'll take this down to 2, and then we'll add 2 when defeated. That was so very fortunate to draw. Get a counter on Holly Heroes. We are going to basic thwart here for 2 to take that down to 2. It's going to go up to. I don't have a defense. I think we lose again. Nope, we can flip down and hopefully draw Spider Woman. I think that is our option, because this is going to go up to 5 and then we scheme out. But I think if we don't flip down, we lose the game. So let's flip down. Holly Heroes to draw Power of Aggression, Alpha Flight Station, Cosmic Flight. Cosmic Flight will play Alpha Flight Station. I'm going to use this to follow through to draw a Spoiling and a Bell, and that's game. Well, I assume. Oh, we have Commander. We get to draw a card, which is Boot Camp. I guess we'll drop Boot Camp. Hold on to Spoil. Drop Boot Camp. And she's going to scheme if this is... Yep. Okay, so that's game. Because this is... We're adding 3 here. And then she's scheming for 2, 3, which puts us at 8. Wow. Brutal. Dang. It's a tough matchup for the deck, I think. Also, I think On the Run is meaner than I give it credit for. Yeah, Spider Woman was the next card. That was our only saving grace, was to get that confused. So if we had confused her, I think we would have been better off. But so close. Dang. Oh well. I like the deck though. I like the deck. I think it's fun. Man on the Wall is just such a cool concept, and it's just a fun con. Escort minions suck. Yeah. The shield. I put a shield in there because I didn't think that it was gonna be as bad, and so I was trying to offset the challenge of the Thunderbolt with the shield encounter set, and I think the shield encounter set caused more issues than the Thunderbolt did. So I just completely misjudged that. 2 threat on the main is brutal, especially because they have patrol. So you get into a situation where if you have like 2 or less threat of a cap on the main, you lose the game in true solo, right? Or you pop the main. This is also like a tough situation because if you lose the main, you lose the game. So yeah. All right. Well, I like the deck. I think it's really cool. Nervous pulling minions. These minions are scary to get. Playing a minion pull deck against a scary minion. Yeah, for some reason, yeah, I did not expect the Shield Troopers to be as bad as they were. Project Wide Awake, never flipped alter. Yeah, dude, Project Wide Awake is brutal. Nice. Cool. Sweet. Okay, so stream schedule. Today is Tuesday. So, oh my god. Okay, so I usually stream Mondays and Tuesdays, but yesterday I've been trying to get my dishwasher fixed for over a month now. So how did it start? The dishwasher went out, the drain pump went out, and so we hired a technician to come look at it. He told us what happened, and he charged us to fix it, and then he said he would be back the next day with the parts to fix it. Like, cool, sweet. Next day rolls around, he's like, I can't make it today, I'll be there on Monday. Monday rolls around, no call, no show. And I counted it. He missed 7 appointments, where every single one of those 7, except for one of them, I had to contact him, be like, where are you? And so, yeah, we're redoing our basement, and we actually are going to be we added like a kitchenette in there. And so we had the idea of moving the broken dishwasher down there and fixing it, and we just bought a new dishwasher. And so like it's like, okay, so then we ordered the new dishwasher. we stopped being able to contact the contractor, and so I just kind of assume he scammed us, which kind of stinks. But we were not able to get a refund. He did the same thing with the refund, where he's like, "No, don't worry, you'll get a refund here in like 2 days or whatever." And that just never came. So I just did a chargeback with the credit card, and they're handling that, so that's fine. And then we ended up buying a new dishwasher. New dishwasher gets here, it's a lemon, it doesn't work. And so it's just like, come on. And so the new dishwasher doesn't work. So I call Home Depot, which is where we ordered it from, and then they're like, we'll send a technician out to take a look at it. Technician can be there, I think it was like 5 days. So we waited, technician came out, technician spent 5 minutes with it. He goes, yeah, this is just a defective dishwasher. So we will, I'll order a new one. This was yesterday, by the way. We'll order a new one, and have it sent out. I was like, sweet, awesome. And so that's why I wasn't streaming yesterday, because okay, I am not really a morning person also, and so they scheduled the technician to come out at 7 a.m. I was so tired. So they scheduled the technician. He came out at 7. He was like, "Yep, does not work. Well, we'll order a new one." And so I contact them to get the new one. It's coming next Monday, so it's another 7 days. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just want a dishwasher at this point. Like, because we also like, both me and my wife are not the biggest fan of like washing dishes, and so like we keep doing this thing where like we're gonna have a dishwasher tomorrow, and so we just let dishes pile up, and then that we shoot ourselves in the foot, because now we have a ton of dishes thinking that we're gonna have a dishwasher, and then we don't have a dishwasher, and we're like, dang it, now we have to spend all this time. It's just funny. It's just like been a saga, man. Like, it's been insane. But anyways, so that's why I didn't stream yesterday. So so we're doing this today. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Lord of the Rings. You don't need a dishwasher. You can just use the water from your stream. Hey, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So we're going to stream tomorrow Lord of the Rings. That's going to be the next in the saga cycle. So we're going to play through scenario 5 of Fellowship, which is scenario 2 of the second box of the Fellowship. It is time to drink. Thank you. I haven't drank all stream. Then on Friday, I will be back at 10 a.m. Tomorrow's also at 10. Friday, I will be back at 10 a.m. to play Slay the Spire. So we finished Act 1 of Slay the Spire last Friday. We're going to finish Act 2. I was going to say we're going to attempt Act 2. Nah, we're going to beat Act 2 on Friday. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, I really like our deck in Slay the Spire. I think we removed 5 cards in Act 1. That's insane. I'm so pumped. So looking forward to that. Been really loving that game. So tomorrow, Lord of the Rings. Friday, we've got Slay the Spire. I hope to see each and every single one of you there. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate we lost 3 games today. Man, this was actually a pretty rough day for us on stream, wasn't it? Nice. Sweet. But yeah, hope everyone has a great time. And if you're playing Champions or any other game, hope it is just fantastic. And until tomorrow, I'll see you around. Peace.